We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Washington football team. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Carr. And this one complete to Gafford. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
3 yards. And the Raider first down.
Throwing on first down is Carr. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Number 10.
Rico Gafford, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Big yardage that time for Washington. 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
2nd and 8 at the Raiders' 29-yard line.
They go play action. Mariota. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings, so for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down. Carry for Josh Jacobs. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Rico Gafford, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And now he'll tuck it and run. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. It'll be third down at 5 for them to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Gotta like what we're seeing from him so far in this game. This is the 3rd game of the season, and he's already accumulated an AFC Offensive Player of the Week award in this young year.
Yeah, week 2 was his. The announcement came Wednesday that he got that award. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Carr. His pass caught at the 4. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, Mariota. It's complete to Grant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Mariota. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Third and short yardage, Mariota. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 46-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
2 yards.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Mariota to throw it. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 44, Mike, 44.
Throwing, Mariota. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Rico Gafford, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
get off the field, defense. 17's Mike. Mike 17.
To throw again. Carr. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Carr's pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Saquon Barkley. Incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Raiders 41, Washington 14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. A first down throw for Mariota. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7-yard pick.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 46-yard line.
Play fake. Mariota winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
11 on the play. And the Raiders.
Here's Carr to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And this one complete to Gafford. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Here's Carr. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Chase Young with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Washington
was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very solid gain of 27. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Mariota going to run on the option. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Marcus Mariota scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That ties the game.
Hopkins with the extra point. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Now on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Carr completes it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A run on 1st down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
7-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And that is going to do it. moment for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. A pass there over the middle to start things out. 7 yards the pick up there.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And the Raiders have got him. Tanner Muse in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
12 yards.
Mariota to throw for it on fourth. And no, it's incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
17-yard line.
From the 17, Carr. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got him in. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flush to his right. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A handoff to Barkley on the option.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Trey Burton, his third touchdown now on the year.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And Washington now going to use the first of their three timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Carr going to look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Rico Gafford, the intended target.
And that'll make it third down.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley, 41 yards.
And Washington has retaken the lead.
Conversion.
Here's Mariota. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead.
Raiders 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And it's third down.
Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Back to throw.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. On 1st down, Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Raiders' 32-yard line.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing